Good morning to you, Senator. So one of the
Good
Republican
morning.
colleagues, Susan Collins of Maine, now has come out against the nomination of Todd Blanche. And with the absence of Senator McConnell still not in the chamber, it doesn't give you much wiggle room there. Do you think their votes are there to get Todd Blanche confirmed?
I do think the votes are there, and I do believe that we will get him confirmed before we have the break for the August state work period. We're looking forward to doing that. He has served well as the Deputy Attorney General and now as the Acting Attorney General. I look forward to supporting his nomination and seeing him confirmed.
Now, Senator, President Trump talking about negotiations in the war with Iran, saying progress being made there. We could even get a deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, possibly today, tomorrow. He's also said that if not, strikes would be very aggressive. A lot of voters opposed to this war. I mean, how important is it to get this resolved, especially before the midterms?
And getting it resolved is the important thing to do. People want to see this brought to an end successfully, and they appreciate that the president has said after 47 years of Iran being at war with us, he is going to end this, and he is taking those steps. Iran can never have a nuclear weapon, and he is taking those steps, getting the strait open. He is taking those steps. And I find it encouraging that neighbors there in the Middle East are standing with the U.S. and are supporting the steps the president is taking. They want Iran dealt with also. Iran is the globe's largest state sponsor of terrorism. And of course, you see what Israel and Lebanon are doing as they're addressing Hezbollah. You know what has happened with Hamas. And being able to curtail Iran's ability to benefit from oil sales is important to this equation, because every dollar that Iran gets goes into enriching uranium to have a nuclear warhead and also into sponsoring terrorism. We know these terrorist proxies that Iran funds gets about 90%, each of them about 90% of their funding comes from Iran.
So, Senator, I want to shift gears, go back here at home to some legislation you've actually introduced involving the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Yeah.
And you call the Daughters of the American Revolution Membership Integrity Act after the DAR changed its bylaws to allow membership based on a birth certificate listing someone as a female, even if that person is a biological male. You and other lawmakers argue the organization was founded by women, for women, and this change undermines its historic purpose. I never thought something like this would be needed, Senator, but here we are.
Well, I didn't think it would ever be needed either. And I heard from so many Tennesseans about this, and they were appalled that the DAR would step forward and do this. If you are the daughters, then you are female, and their name spells it out. You're exactly right, Mark, as they were established by women for women, and that is where they should stay. We're doing this also because the DAR has that federal charter that allows them to operate. So yes, indeed, it is important that they return to being an organization by and for women.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.